Well, hello. What's going on, fellas, ladies and gents? It is I, Echo Craft, once again, having so much fun on this Saturday. You know how it is. You know how it is, people. Yes, indeed. So, as you can see up on my screen right here, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Uli Behringer. There he is. I just thought I'd go live, and share this with y'all. Okay. This is an interview that's been long overdue, and I'm glad that Sweetwater did it because they're going to ask the right questions. And you're going to hear a little bit of the history behind Behringer, and I think it's cool. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's really long. I advise you guys to actually watch it on your own. It was launched today, and I was really excited about it. So let's see who we got in the chat. We have Synth Samurai, we have Apollo Hanzo, George G's, we have Astralias, is that how you say it? I don't know, I'm horrible with names, fellas. Mr. Conductive Sir, we've got Mark Anderson, who else we got? We've got Waves, what's going on? Let's see, yeah, so, UFC fight, 4:30 p.m. Is that today? Is you gonna blow me off to go watch the UFC fight? Okay. Anyway, without further ado, let's just take a little bit of, we're gonna watch a little bit about this, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff, because I just thought it was fitting that we show this, and also the fact that Behringer has released something which I thought was cool. Other people are poo-pooing it, but whatever. Bill Astro, so you watched it, huh? Sorry. Yeah, it is brilliant. It's a great interview. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of it, and we'll check it out. So let's check it out. There we go.
To be mad, you have to be nuts to do all this stuff. I'm proud to say we're all nuts.
Hey, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. We've got something really special for you today. We're sitting down with Uli Behringer. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. We've got Brendan
So Samurai just informed me that there's no volume. I'm so sorry. That's weird. Let me see what's going on here. Sorry, guys. That was very strange. I don't know why that's happening. Any volume now?
And two microphones, an old Telefunken recording machine, and I think it was an 8-channel Telefunken.
Is it working now, gentlemen?
4 channels were always out of business. So yeah, 4 channels, and the real problem at the time was actually that
I got nothing, huh? All right. That's very strange. Figures, you know, this is live TV, live video. So, I mean, I don't understand why that's happening. That's very, very strange. And I'm not seeing what's going on with my video. Yeah, it's weird. I don't get it. I do have something flashing here, and it's not my microphone either. So something's going on with the video, guys. Anyway, check out Uli in this interview, and I apologize for that. I don't have time to straighten this out right now. There is something going on with my microphone input 2 here, and I don't know why or what it is. I guess the screen capture isn't working. Let's see, is it working now? Let's see.
to queue up, you have to book the room, wait 3 months, and if you were lucky, you got the room.
Still nothing, huh, guys?
But I said to myself, how do I ever become a recording engineer if I can't practice, right? And that was the beginning when I said, I need to
Interesting.
have a recording studio. So I turned my living room into a recording studio, acoustic shielding and the tables, and the plan was to build a recording
Nothing, huh?
studio. But then I said,
All right, this is great. No volume.
you know, get equipment.
All right, well, I'm going to turn this off. But watch the interview. It's very cool. I apologize for that. That's really strange that that happened. Yeah, I don't know why. I do have something going on with another microphone here, and it's showing up, and I don't know what that is, which is really weird. Really weird. Okay. Anyway. I sound good, George, but the video is very low. Yeah, I don't know why, man. I can't. Yeah, I'm not seeing. There's something going on my screen though, and I don't know why. It's really strange. You know, things happen, right? On a live show. So I mean, you know, what are you gonna do, right? Let's see. I was gonna talk a little bit about. Hope it's not that either. This has really got me puzzled. I don't like being puzzled. I don't like it at all. Yeah. So I don't know why that's doing that. I guess my mic is coming through good though. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know why that's happening with the interview. I don't understand it. Something's going on with my YouTube account, I guess, or maybe something going on with the OBS. Thank you, Samurai, for desktop audio and OBS mixer. Yeah, everything's working great. Could be something in OBS. So I'm not gonna mess with it anyway. But what I wanted to do was I just want to show you guys this little ditty right here. Bear with me for 1 second. You know that Behringer came out with something new. I know Samurai basically showed this on his channel yesterday. I'm just going to pop this up here real quick. So Behringer we all know that the DeepMind series had been discontinued, and the funny part is that and I'll just pull this up. Let's see a bigger picture here. It was discontinued, and I stand corrected. I gotta tell you, I never, because I owned two Juno 106s, I never thought that the Behringer DeepMind 12 was even a replica of the Juno 106, because to me it's not. However, it looks like I was wrong. Apparently, that's what they cloned it after. So I like the fact that they redid it, and they redid it in these colors, in the Juno colors, and they called it. Still got that lousy screen though, huh, Behringer? All right, well, and they called it. If I can get this over there, they called it the DeepMind 12X. The X, Roman numeral 10 for 10 years, and I just think it's pretty cool that they did that. I mean, if I go to play this video, it's probably not going to happen. Let's see what happens.
Hi, today we are here for a special anniversary. It's been 10 years since Behringer DeepMind changed the game.
Any sound?
We're celebrating a decade of innovation with a
no sound.
Introducing
Oh man, I tell you.
X series with a new color and sides and panel graphics.
I don't think it's an April Fool's joke, but is there any sound, Samurai? Yeah. Yeah, the volume's all the way up. All right, well, we're not going to play that either because I'm obviously having some technical difficulties. But whatever. I apologize for that. It's very strange that this is happening. When we stop the video, I'll go over some of the stuff and see what's going on. Yeah, it's low, and I don't know why. I can see it. I can see it on here that it's low. It's telling me that my audio mixer is cranked, and I don't know why about that either. So, let's see. Let me see if I can mute this. Let's see. Let's see if that'll play.
DeepMind X has a pure analog signal path with a legendary 3109 Japanese style filter, stereo VCAs, and 12 voices of...
It seems as though something is definitely wrong with my OBS. Because it's still low, right?
Simultaneous effects engines with world-class quality algorithms from TC Electronics, Midas, and Clark Technique, including delays,
yeah, I'm thinking about the gain is probably messed up on the OBS.
and many more.
All right. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, so getting back to this, I think it's really cool. Obviously, I have a Juno X. I love it. That was what you heard at the beginning of the show. I always play Juno X stuff at the beginning of the show because it's just so much fun. The DeepMind 12, I love it. And I'm really excited about this. I don't want to buy one of these because I already have a DeepMind 12. And, it had a facelift, so I mean, whatever, that's fine. I'm just reading some of the comments. Smarty 1970, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Tactical MIDI, what's going on? Space Capsule, what's happening? Yeah, I don't know why it's low. It's weird. I'm gonna have to go in and check it out. But anyway, so the cool thing about this is, like I said, it got a facelift. It looks nice. It sounds nice. I mean, my DeepMind 12 sounds amazing to me. Still does, always will. I can't believe I've had this thing now for what? It's 10 years. That's really messed up. That's really messed up. And it's still kicking. It still sounds good. The only thing that's screwed up on it is this display because I left it on for over 72 hours. And I guess it was my fault. I guess I kind of burnt out the display. And you guys have been following me. You know that situation. The hiss noise is too much. On what? On my end? There's a hiss noise? What are we talking about here? All right. I hope there's no hiss now either. Jesus. Anyway. So yeah, yes, life does go fast, my friend. So anyway, what's really cool is that it still sounds good. And I'm pointing over here because it's on the left hand side of me, which is your right, I think. And yeah, so I just, I just like the sound of it. I think it sounds really good, and I'm really, the volume's still too low though, right, bro? Okay. Yeah, so, it is what it is. It's live. It's a live show, and and when live things happen, the show must go on because it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. So, anyway, so you all know the news. I don't know if you know the news, and what I'll do is I'll bring the news up here. And the news is there's the news. There's the news. There's the news. That's the news. It's happening. And it'll be here on April Fool's Day, so I hope it's not a joke. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. So yes, that's what's happening. And the other news is there's possibly 3 synthesizers that'll be leaving this area. I don't know if it's going to be permanent. I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I don't know. That's what's happening. I decided, what does it say? It says EchoCraft. We can hear you fine. That's the important thing, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate that. So the new news is that puppy right there on your screen. And it is beautiful. It really is. It's it's something that I've been wanting for a while, and I decided there were a few things that I did to try to get it elsewhere, and that fell through. And so I just said, screw it, I'm just going to buy it. And I put it on my Sweetwater card. And yeah. So after this, and I'm dead serious. There's not going to be a purchase for a long time because this is setting me back. And that's the truth. I always say stuff like that. Oh, I'm never buying anything again after this. No, man, this is crazy. I have a room full of equipment, and, I just did my taxes, and I went over my taxes with my tax guy, and I decided, to claim my taxes on on a business run. And, I decided to do that because I decided to say, hey, you know what? This is a business. Also, I have a production company called Crying Angel Productions. So I decided, I don't make any money at this shit, but I'm doing it because I enjoy it. And he told me straight up, he said, listen, you can claim this stuff as a loss for now. Thanks to Samurai, he basically, he pretty much laid out everything because he has his stuff listed as a business as well. And my wife was sitting next to me, and I said, do you really want me to go through this list. And I said, you know, maybe you want to go to the bathroom. And she's like, no, I'm going to stay right here. And so I went through the list of 2024 of what I bought. And boy, I'll tell you, if gas is real, number one, addiction is definitely real. And I know all about that. Being a recovering alcoholic and an addict, I know all about addiction, man. And this is definitely an addiction. And I'm laughing because, you know, I don't know, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, it's something that, you know, this should be a Gears Anonymous, you know. You raise your hand, you sit in a circle, say, hi, my name is Echo Craft, and I'm a gearaholic because I am. So yeah, that being said, the addiction is real and the gas is real, guys. There's no question. So, but I think, you know, and you know, Samurai is going to be like, he wants us to do a buy day. Was it a buy day Friday? Is that what you call it? Yeah, I'm out, bro. And you can't blame me. But I will throw this out there. I was told by you, actually it was on your show. Yeah. It was on the Synth Fighter show last week. It was, if you buy that, I'll buy the PB12. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. So yeah, I'm stimulating the economy. Great. So yeah, just saying, you know, man, that's what you said to me. You know, put your money where your mouth is, Bubba. You know, let's rock and roll. Synth Samurai says, I am the gas lord, king of glaze. I find that fascinating, but and I will hand it to you, man. I got to tell you, I watched the video with the multi-poly. Fantastic. That's a fantastic sounding piece of equipment. It really is. I was blown away. I'll say this, it was very rich. And it doesn't sound anything like the guys there that we have on the Op6 and the Wave State and the Mod Wave. It doesn't sound anything like that. I believe that has a true synth engine in it. I don't, you know, these are, you know, VSTs on a Raspberry Pi, an industrial Raspberry Pi, I might add. It's not like the ones that you buy at the electronics store or buy online. So yeah, so I just think that, you know, the multi-poly definitely sounds amazing. And there's only a couple of videos of it out there that I actually was blown away by, and Samurai's video is amazing. It just sounds awesome, you know? So definitely check it out. DJ Wojtek, what's going on, man? See what's on the screen? Harmonic Sonics, what's going on? How you doing? Kosh Dukai. Kosh Dukai. Is that how I say your name, bro? Am I saying that right? Let's see. 2028, bro. No. You said, quote unquote, you get the Muse, I get the PB12. Where's it at, son? Actually, let me see something here a sec. And I know there's something going on with my volume, but let's see. There's Uli. Lord Uli. Let's do this. And we're going to go to let's see. Symptoms of Reality is live right now too. Oh, sorry guys, cutting into their show. Let's see. We are going to go to let's see, what show was it? Which one was it? I'm calling you out, son. Let's see. Live. Oh no, my bad. What am I doing? Synth Samurai. Yes, that's you. Hang in there, guys. 1 second. Here we go. Boom. And we're going to go here. And we're going to go here. Here it is.
See, always
No, because,
the friggin' back out.
dude, this.
You can buy that
Friend Marshall.
$600 now. You can grab it for 600.
Let's see. Can you guys hear that? It's still very low, isn't it?
It's that easy, baby, to make music now, you know?
Let's see. I got to find it because it's hilarious. Maybe it's back here. I don't know if somebody could find it, or Samurai, you know exactly where it is, because it's around here somewhere. Let's see if this is it.
And they just did the night verb and threw some ping pong in there? I don't think so.
No, because
right?
this is more delay.
Yeah.
Than the
You can hear it now?
Reverb.
It's really low.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think you have the microcosm too, dude, which is freaking crazy.
Microcosm
it's a
is
crazy
cool.
blah blah blah. It's a crazy pedal.
All right, so let's
Those are like $500, dude.
I know.
And you can only get it on Reverb. Did you know that?
The microcosm?
Yeah, brand new on Reverb. Or if you Arnold, if you ever guys check his channel out. And it was fine when I saw it. I held it in my hand. I was like, "Oh, this is great." My head kept saying, "This mother dropped this thing."
All right, so where were we? So yeah, the Moog is discontinued. What do you think this is a big deal? You think we're going to see some more Moog products discontinued? Or
Yeah, it's quiet. Sorry, guys. And I have it cranked.
25 keys, you know, kind of like. Jerk.
I like the dark version. Yeah, I can't find it. But anyway, if you guys go back and watch this Synth Fighter podcast with Samurai and I, you'll hear him quote unquote say what he said, and what he said was, "You buy the Muse, I buy the PB12." Well, there you go. Where is it? Let's see. 2028 don't count, bro. And watch, you know what'll happen? Moog comes out with a mini version of it, and that's the one that you buy. Arturia comes out with a mini version of it, and they'll come out with a desktop version of it, and that's the one you'll buy, right? That'll be like, $2,000 less. But yeah, I swore that I would never go this length on anything. This is. The most expensive synth I ever bought was, I want to say, my Matrix Brute and my Rev 2. And I never thought I would go over that price range, but that's what I'm doing. Because I just can't. I have Vic Corftron do stuff, and I just can't. It just blows my mind. I can't. There's no other. The PB12 cannot fit into a desktop module. I probably. I mean, because that's a big synthesizer, man. I think it's bigger than the Muse, isn't it? It's like deeper than the Muse, right? I don't know. I haven't looked at the specs. Imagine if Hans Volt had a Muse. Well, you know, I mean, Hans is the man. Where is Hans anyway? You know, he's not in there. I'm glad Samurai's in there. I don't see the Machines one in there either. Oh, okay, boys. All right. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I just thought that, you know, it was very interesting that, you know, quote unquote, Samurai said what he said. I did what I did. I'm calling you out, man. At beginning of gas radar. Let's see what else we got. What's he saying? Let's see. Because I'm calling you out, man. What's we got here? Oh, he's completely ignoring me, bro. Yeah. I just saw that. You said you cut it out of the video already. Oh my God, that's friggin' funny. Yeah, Uli is wearing a cool jacket, Music Tribe jacket, red and black. It is cool. I wouldn't mind one of those. Let's see, Hans and Machines working on Kumite tracks, streaming out. That's cool. Mine's already done. My Kumite track's done, in the box, or as they say in the old days, in the can and ready to go. Yeah, so let's see if this fixes my situation. I just thought of something here. Let's see. I just thought of something. Let's see if this fixes it. It might not, but I'm just going to try this again. Let's see. But I just got to ask a question. Nope. So the Mark 1, from what I understand that's different, is the Mark 2 has something going on with the portamento? Nope. So it didn't fix it. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, let's get this off of here. I thought it was kind of cool. This interview, by the way, is very cool. It's long. It's probably about 45 minutes long. It's worth watching. Again, I haven't seen anybody, do an interview with Uli in quite some time now. The last one I think he did was back in, what was that? That one was like 2000. I want to say 2019, maybe. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's see. Uli Behringer. Interview. I believe it was, might have been longer than that. I'm not sure. Sweetwater one. 8 years ago, this one. Yeah, that was the DeepMind 12 one. Yeah, so it's been 8 years since he did a video. That's what I thought, because, and that was okay. It was all right. I think Uli jams in that one though. I think he plays a keyboard on this one. But yeah, if you, I'll click on it, even though we can't hear anything.
So much, Tor. Now I am here with a very, very special guest. We have Uli Behringer here. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's low. Sorry, guys. 8 years ago, she's kind of as an interviewer. She doesn't really ask him really great questions, but the Sweetwater one's done really well. Of course, it's Mitch Gallagher. He does great stuff. And Daniel Fisher was there. I don't know who the other guy was. I guess he's there operations of buying manager, whatever the hell he was. He didn't look happy being there though. Yeah, check it out. It's cool. It's in depth. It's very good. Yeah, I got nothing else, man. I really wanted to watch some of that with you guys. Unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties. I want to talk a little bit about the what kind of mic am I using? Are you talking to me, Samurai? Yeah, if you're talking to me. All right. So the microphone I'm using is a Tonor mic. And I got this mic for free by Tonor. They sent it to me and they wanted me to do a review on it. I did 2 reviews on it. The first one I did was horrible. And I said the mic was horrible. And then I went in and I did some tweaking and stuff in OBS and I got it to sound really nice. It's called the TD510 Tonor microphone. It's modeled after the Shure, what is it? The SM, I forget what it's called. I'm bad with names. But yeah, that's what it's modeled after. It's very heavy. It's all metal construction. The pop filter comes off and stuff. And yeah, I got to tweak it a little bit. It's got a volume button on it, headphones. It takes both XLR. Right now I have it going through USB-C, but it does take XLR. And I paid probably, yeah, that's what it is. The SM7B. That's the one that it's modeled after. If I was to buy this microphone, I would have paid probably, I think it was like, I want to say $49, which isn't bad. Again, Tonor, they make the boom arm that my microphone's on. And I like their stuff. They make good stuff. Another company is called Fifine. That was the first microphone that I bought. It lights up. It's cool. It's got colors and stuff. But this is a straight up microphone. It does its job, and it does. From what I heard, it sounds really good. When I see the videos back, or if I watch the Synth Fighter podcast, I think it sounds pretty good. Pull it up. Let's see it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. And it's the 510. There it is. And you can get it on Amazon. This is it right here. So it's like $47 on Amazon. Comes with the cables. Pretty nice. And like I said, it's heavy. It is heavy. It's a heavy microphone. It's all metal. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got the capsule pattern is like the 7M SMB and SM7B. Sorry. But yeah, that's it right there in a nutshell. And they also sent me another microphone. This is a gaming microphone. I don't know if you could see that. Another USB mic. Sounds really good, actually. And it came with this bass. And the bass, I have to tell you, is pretty nice. It came with the bass. The ring around it lights up. And it has volume up and down on here, and it has a mute button. And this is USB as well. And this sounds pretty good, man. I demoed this, but I'm probably not going to use it. But it is nice. I do like it. And they sent it to me for free to check out, and I did, and I wrote a couple of good reviews on it, and I also did a couple of videos on it, which is cool. This is, a synthesizer show, but this is another microphone, and I really like this mic. This is the Fifine mic. It comes with a pop filter. and it lights up. It's really cool. This is USB only. It sounds as good as this mic. So this is a fun mic to use. I had this mic when I first started doing my YouTube channel, and I was going to stick it out because, like I said, this one sounded like crap at first. But then I tweaked it a little bit, and I haven't used this since I bought that mic. I bought it since that mic was given to me. So this one I paid for it myself. And it comes with the shock mount as well, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull that up. Let's see if I find. And they have a bunch of stuff. Fine's really cool too. This is their version of the microphone I'm using now. It's XLR only, I believe, or it is USB, sorry. Let's see if they still have that one that I have. And I believe, no, that's the older model. Yeah, mine was a newer model. And I paid like $27 for it. Which is hilarious for microphones because they, they're really, it's funny when you think about it, right? This is a really nice microphone by Fine. So I know that they're cheap microphones. This is another good mic by Fine. I know that they're cheap and they sound, people say, oh, it's a cheap mic. It can't sound that great. They actually sound really good, believe it or not. And you'd be surprised because these are gaming microphones. They're made for gamers. But gaming, podcasting, it's all the same. I mean, basically because you're doing the same thing, we're using OBS. That's what gamers use. So yeah. So anyway, check out Fine. Check out Toner. They make cool stuff. You want an inexpensive microphone that sounds great? Check it out. This is a good mic. Anyway, I digress. So, you know what I always say, gentlemen? Again, sorry about the issue with the volume on the channel, but I'm going to go in after I get off of here and I'm going to check out why that's happening. But like I always say, just check out the interview too. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's really good. But like I always say, stay creative, stay positive, stay frosty. Peace.